Trending news: end for the road for Atiku's ambition. After months of legal battle between the ruling All Progressive Congress and its major opposition, the People's Democratic Party, on the outcome of February 23, 2019 presidential election, in which the PDP candidate Alhaji Abubakar rejected the victory of President Muhammadu Buhari. The Supreme Court, in an unanimous decision on Wednesday, upheld the victory of President Muhammadu Buhari. The Supreme Court, while dismissing the appeal filed by Atiku, said that it had read all the documents and exhibit files and tendered in the appeal for 2 weeks and found the appeal to be lacking in merits. The panel was led by Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Muhammad, with 6 other Supreme Court justices, who said the reason for their decision would be given on a later date. The PDP and Atiku had appealed the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal delivered on September 11th because of alleged grave legal errors committed by the 5th-man panel led by Justice Muhammad Garba. Atiku's appeal was filed on Monday, September 23, 2019, with 66 grounds. No doubt that it was a case that generated several controversies, with both parties exchanging words while this case lasted at the PEP's. Atiku and the PDP filed 146 pages petition before the PEP's sitting at the Court of Appeal Complex in Abuja. They alleged irregularities, non-qualifications, violence, intimidation, bias on the part of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and outright rigging. The petitions and petitioners, PDP and Atiku, prayed jointly and severally against the response as follows. 1. That it may be determined that the second correspondent, President Muhammadu Buhari, was not duly elected by a majority of lawful votes cast in the said election, and therefore the declaration and return of the second correspondent by the first correspondent as the President of Nigeria is unlawful, undue, null, void, and of no effect. 2. That it may be determined that the first petitioner, Atiku, was duly and validly elected and ought to be returned as President of Nigeria, having put the highest number of lawful votes cast at the election to the office of President Muhammadu Buhari, held on 23rd of February 2019, and having satisfied the constitutional requirements for the said election. 3. An order directing the first correspondent to issue certificates of return to the first petitioner as the duly elected President of Nigeria. 4. That it may be determined that the second correspondent was, at the time of election, not qualified to contest the said election. 5. That it may be determined that the second correspondent submitted to the Commission affidavits containing false information of a fundamental nature in aid of its qualification for the said election. 6. That the election of the office of the President of Nigeria, led on the 23rd of February 2019, be nullified and a fresh election ordered. On their part, INEC, Buhari, and the APC while challenging the petition, urged the tribunal to dismiss the request. The three correspondents to the petition, INEC, President Muhammadu Buhari, and APC, filed separate responses to counter the claims of the petitioners. The electoral body is its response filed. In its response filed by its legal team, led by Yunus Usman, applauded the conduct and outcome of the disputed polls as having been conducted in strict compliance with the Electoral Acts. It further denied the existence of a certain server for the purpose of downloading the results of the election as alleged by the politicians. Atiku, in a bid to prove his readiness to prosecute his petition, prayed the tribunal to grant him access to check the supposed INEC server. In the course of the trial, the petitioners called one witness from Enugu State who averred in his witness statements an oath between the tribunal that he did transmit the result of the election in the area he officiated to the INEC server with a code provided by INEC. On July 8, 2019, three of the petitioners' witnesses, Adeyuyitan, Olalekan, Peter Obi, and Adeokun Adeoye, all claimed to have transmitted results to INEC server at the conclusion of the presidential election, as claimed by the petitioners. Obi said that he acted as registration area technicians, collation officers appointed by INEC and trained by INEC. He told the tribunal that he was in charge of supervision election in a ward and that his superior were the local technician and the state technicians. According to what the petitioner says, they said that the key witnesses, Osita Chidoka and David Ayuanyu Injoga, called and could not substantiate their claims on the existence of the server. The two said that they got information that INEC transmitted results of the presidential election electronically to the server. The tribunal rejected all three of Atiku's claims that the election was made by irregularities, that he received more votes than President Muhammadu Buhari, and that the president did not have a secondary school certificate, a basic requirement to contest for the election. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Of a truth, what I know is that truly Atiku would have been the president, would have won the presidential election, would have won and become the president of this country, not President Muhammadu Buhari. The reason why I'm saying this is that Atiku had the highest votes all over the state, but President Muhammadu Buhari and the supporters and those that are backing him up, they rigged the election. Even so-called Adams Oshomole, the former chairman of APC, they rigged the election, and the court now announced President Muhammadu Buhari the winner, which is not fair. Anyways, look at what is happening now. It's very much it's good that they elected President Muhammadu Buhari, and President Muhammadu Buhari is really dealing with them. That is it. So, viewers, I'm so happy that Adams Oshomole was suspended, since they are the one backing the wicked ones to become a leader of a state or a country. So your comment concerning this news is of great importance. Viewers, don't hesitate to drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new videos. And don't forget, share and like this news as well. Thank you.